Look up from your telescope, take me on this journey home. I don't wanna wait no more. Lay me down behind the-
Y'all, these episodes keep getting deeper and deeper, and I love it. The All American writers literally use Chris as a walking example to get Spencer to open up about how he really feels. Everyone was blaming everyone in this episode, and we have a lot to talk about. So let's get into episode 5. We open the episode on the field. It's Friday night, which means game night, and we see Crenshaw catch another L while Jordan takes a hit, catches a concussion, but Beverly still comes away with the win. While Jordan has come a long way personally, he looks like he will struggle with being taken out of the game, and JJ still leading the team to a win without him. And what do you know? He does. We finally get a glimpse into what Jordan was hiding in his locker. We saw the clip in the Keep Winning trailer, and I remember I called it as a ring for Simone when in fact it was anti-nausea medicine. But it's not harmless because we learn when Jordan throws a fit and goes to visit Billy and Crenshaw that his current assistant coach and former teammate used to use the same medicine, and it caused major problems for him on and off the field. Hence, Jordan hiding it. Y'all, I be trying to root for Jordan, but he stresses me out and gets on my nerves at the same time. He gets hit in the first game of the episode and gets a concussion. And instead of concerning himself with healing, he's trying to rush back onto the field, not taking it seriously, and is going to wind up getting himself hurt even worse. And it's upsetting me and my homegirls. Jordan cannot for one episode not whine, not throw a tantrum, not get an attitude, or just sit the hell down and focus. He blames it on the pressure of getting a D1 scholarship. But Jordan, you were never this concerned about a scholarship before. You all but admitted a while ago that you were playing football for Billy. And while you have this whole thing going with GW and how you want to be great, you pick and choose when you want to show up, when you want to be a leader, when you want to be a great player, and when you don't. So go sit a game or two out, heal, and get out somebody's face with all your tantrums. Please. Y'all, I know injuries are a part of the game, but I am over all these injuries. Spencer got shot, messed up his arm. Chris got paralyzed, now he's back, and now Jordan has a concussion. Come on, man. All they want to do is play football. My favorite scenes are quickly becoming the scenes with Spencer in therapy. It just brings me so much joy watching a young black man talking to someone about his deepest, darkest thoughts and feelings. Healing is sexy and we all should try it. I'm just saying. This scene took me by surprise because in it, Dr. Spears has to convince Spencer to speak up when it came to Coop and his stuck point. And I just knew Spencer was going to come into this episode locked and loaded and ready to empty the clip on Coop with all the reasons why it's all her fault. But like the loyal and loving friend we all know Spencer to be, he is battling with protecting her feelings and spirit while squelching his own. Spencer and Olivia are literally the same person with all this personal sacrifice for the people they love. But can't they see that those same sacrifices and loving acts are destroying them mentally and physically? But we're going to get to Olivia. We still on Spencer. Not only is Spencer dealing with processing his best friend Coop as his stuck point and needing to confront her but not wanting to, Spencer is also dealing with Chris still holding a grudge with him on the field because come to find out, Spencer is his stuck point. And the second on the field worry is if Coach Baker will need to bench him if his arm keeps going numb. Needless to say, Spencer spent the entire episode stressed. But I'm so excited to see how he was able to get some amazing advice from Grace, show up for Chris, and ultimately show him how much he loves and supports him, which by the end of the episodes puts them back into a great place, and they finally win a game. I mean, Spencer has a lot on his mind and plate now, but wait until he finds out that Olivia is drinking. Y'all gonna have Spencer drinking before it's all said and done. But alright, let's talk about Liv. I'm going to start off with the good because there's definitely more bad by way of Liv and how she spent this episode running around Beverly Hills lying to everyone about her sobriety. The good thing is, Liv looked absolutely stunning tonight. Well, braided Liv is dope, curly hair Liv is dope, straight hair Liv is dope. All the Livs are fire. I just need all the Livs to try harder to stay sober. This season, Laura Baker is not playing with Olivia as she catches on to Olivia acting different, her loss in appetite, and things are seeming like they were leading up to Liv's overdose that put her in rehab 18 months ago. In addition, today's episode marks Liv's 18-month sobriety, but she doesn't want to celebrate or even acknowledge it, which makes for a dead giveaway because 6 months before, she was pissed and calling the family meeting because nobody had noticed. The difference now? Liv is technically not sober. She isn't back on the pills, but she has periodically been drinking to cope, and that's just a slippery and dangerous slope which her sobriety sister reminds her of. Shout out to this sobriety sister because Lord knows Liv's sponsor has been in the wind and completely non-responsive. And with Spencer and Crenshaw stressed the hell out about football and Coop, there is nobody here to check Liv or check up on her until this sobriety sister pops up. Oh, and we get to see that Liv wasn't lying about a sobriety sister. She was just lying to Layla about seeing her and not coming to Vegas. But I'm going to save that for next week's video because, child, it will be a banger. All the juice is coming loose next week. I have my episode 6 preview video coming right after this video, so turn your post notifications on and make sure that you are subscribed. By the end of the episode, Spencer musters up the nerve to keep it real with Coop, which they both needed, just like Spencer needed Chris to keep it real with him. I hope that Coop can take what he said, process it, and use it to show up better for Spencer and be better for herself. But I doubt it, as in next week's episode, she is set to confront Spencer. Spencer and Chris literally laid out the blueprint. All she gotta do is follow, but nah. Chris told Spencer he blames him for messing up his head and almost paralyzing him. Spencer was mad at first, but he got over his feelings so that he could be there for Chris and help him get through the hang-ups that are holding him back on the field. Why can't Coop just do that for Spencer? Why? Because she Coop and patience is right, all she knows is struggle, so by default she creates problems where there are none just so that she'll have some and be able to be comfortable amongst the chaos. Y'all, last night's episode was deep. For all y'all saying that it wasn't good, you need to reflect and go heal, baby, because something's blocking you from recognizing real. I love you, but I had to tell you. While we on Coop, she kicks up dust with Patience when Patience opts to take Mo's offer to help her get out of her contract with JP. We get it, Coop. Mo is shady. Yes, she is probably up to something. But until she actually does something shady, ain't nothing you can do about it. So stressing yourself and everyone else out around you is not the move. Cut it out, sis. Also in this episode, we get a glimpse into what's going on with Billy and Laura. He is not handling the separation well, Olivia notes, but they are certainly trying to keep up a united front. That's unfortunate because I hope that Billy and Laura would reconcile, but it seems like they're more focused on making everything look okay for the kids and haven't taken the time to figure out if there's a road back to each other. Episode 6, we're supposed to get a moment with Laura and Billy, and I'm sure more insight into what they have going on as he comes over to the house to fix something while everyone is at the cabin. If you haven't already, watch my episode 6 synopsis breakdown with all the details on that. We didn't get much screen time with Layla this episode, but her and Spencer are still going strong, and before Mo stepped in, she was ready to fight tooth and nail to get Patience out of that contract. I think the next 2 episodes will be big episodes for Layla, as she will be confronted with her insecurity around Spencer and Liv's relationship and have to deal with the secrets that fall out of the closet. Alright y'all, that's my episode 5 full breakdown. I absolutely love this episode. I think the writers are doing a fantastic job of making this teen drama be a lot deeper than sex and gossip, but real life circumstances, conversations, and healing. Seriously, it's a standing ovation from me. But I want to know what you think. Did you enjoy the episode? How do you feel about Spencer confronting Coop? Do you think that Olivia has her drinking under control? What do you think is coming in next week's episode? Tell me all that and more down in the comment section below. If you made it to this point in the video, you are a real one. And I want you to put 4 prayer emojis in the comments to represent healing that's happening so far with this therapy and confronting issues head-on storyline. If you're new here, I'm Erica Vane and I post new All-American videos every single day. I have the most amazing tribe of subbies that love to talk All-American with me, and you should join the tribe by hitting subscribe. If you haven't already, watch my Why Layla and Spencer's Love Works video here, or catch up on all of my All-American videos in our All About All-American playlist. I love y'all for watching, and I'll see you in the next video tomorrow. Bye!